play there, going to stop Free from getting a real legit scout on. And another observer for Free might get picked off, but Free's going to bring some... Oh, is he going to pick it off? Okay. Free's trying to bring his Dragoons into the area to try and protect it, but wasn't quite able to get there in time. But the observer doesn't go down either, so neither player able to get anything out of that one. It looks like Free is going to have that mineral only pretty easily. It looks like Light wants to take his own mineral only, moving some tanks into position to kind of defend it. And Free not looking to really engage right now, not looking to take that base down. I think he knows about it. I think if he wanted to, he could probably at least delay that base from going up. Should be a decent idea for him if he's able to delay it. We got a couple vultures trying to do a backstab as Free's army is out in the field. And probably going to place some mines. Maybe no mines. Yep. And a couple Dragoons moving to the top left, going to clear away the mines, and also going to try and get rid of this Vulture. And here comes the Dragoons for Free. Now, if he can stay out of range of the tanks, I think, and still pick at this command center. It does get the SCV. That command center is almost complete, but not quite. So Light's going to have to take time to bring another SCV all the way home. That's a little bit of annoying. And some Vultures trying to get into the natural expansion, not going to be able to do so. Free with some good micro there, keeping his Dragoons in that gap. He's also got a cannon at that mineral only, was able to take down that Vulture before it got too many kills, just got one. And there is a Vulture there at the top left, and I think Free sees is sending a couple Dragoons up to the top left, going to be able to take it down. We're going to have 5 factories from Light shortly, so this is turning into a pretty hardcore macro game, and should be very, very fun as we head into the middle stages of this game. We're about 10.5 minutes in here. Both players look to be just taking bases as much as they can, and Free needs to be careful. If any of these mines go off, he could be in trouble. Some decent micro there overall. Did that one mine go off? I don't think it did, no. So only one mine, I think, went off, actually, that entire time. If a second mine had gone off, that could have been very, very ugly, but only one went off, so he's in pretty decent shape, able to get his Dragoons out of there without losing too much. Of course, now, Light has been able to get his force out, and he is actually taking his tanks towards the bottom set of the bottom path, and I think he's going to be trying to tank the natural expansion from this low ground, this brown area low ground. There are parts of it right about where those vultures are that if you can siege up, you can tank the natural expansion of the Protoss player. It's really stupid, it's really cheap, it's really dumb, but you can totally do it, and it totally sucks if you're a Protoss player. It is such a pain in the butt to deal with. Or if you're a Zerg player and the Terran's doing this to you, this is just a pain in the butt. There's so little you can do to really fight it other than run your probes away, which Free is doing, and try and just build up forces for one big push out. Luckily for Free, he has the other 2 expansions, so he can get those probes going somewhere else and still mining, so it's not as bad as a lot of times it happens if you're going for a 2-base build or something like that. They can just be awful. But yeah, that's gonna hurt Free at least a little bit. And it looks like Free's actually gonna go for a backstab here, gonna try and take out the mineral only of Light, and I think he's gonna be able to do this. So there's absolutely not a single military unit there for Light at all. And oh no, never mind. There is one single tank and a couple vultures, and Free could actually do some damage here, but it looks like he's actually gonna withdraw. I think he's waiting for speed. He's got arbiters out. I think he's gonna wait for Zealot speed, or maybe stasis, whichever one is gonna come first. Maybe both, whichever one he can get to deal with this. I think he's going to need, preferably he would have both Zealot speed and one stasis to really deal with this. But I don't know if he's going to have time to get the energy. Of course, we don't have observer mode or anything, so we can't see how much energy is on that arbiter. And here we have Zealot speed has finished on a big mind drag coming in there, killing 2 tanks and doing a lot of damage to another one. So 3 tanks are down, 2 tanks are left, and Free can just come in here and finish this off with some decent micro. Just don't shoot at the D matrix one yet. Come on, Free, don't shoot at the D matrix one. You have your Zealots take out the D matrix one. But and it looks like a siege tank is at the top left expansion, going to siege up, going to try and do some damage, going to be able to kill some probes. The Vulture there at the top left was never picked off by Free. That is so unfortunate. What the heck was that? That was some weird mouth motions from that MBC game coach or captain or something. That was weird. I don't know what he was, like, clapping his mouth open and close, blah, 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 blah. Finally, some Dragoons moving towards the top left, and they should be able to clean this up. Will they kill the tank? Tank goes down before it's able to do much of anything, but where are the probes? Looks like some of them, I can't tell how many died, but it looks like a lot of them are dead. I think Free has lost several probes here in all this harassment that's been going down. He's lost more than a few. Looks like Light is trying to take the base at the bottom right while he's producing massive numbers of vultures, and they are just streaming across the map. Gonna put down some huge minefields if they wish, and could also stream into Free's bases if he's not careful. I hope he sees this. He does see this with that Arbiter. He knows that there's vultures out in the field, and Free also did take down the base at the bottom right, stopped it from going up. Good delaying action there, keeping Light on 2 gas for as long as he possibly can. Is going to be very, very important. Going to at least do something to try and keep the counts of tanks and Goliaths down. As long as a Terran player is on 2 gas, really they mostly are going to be sticking to vultures and tanks. And once they get that 3rd gas, they can really start producing a ton of tanks, or they can start producing a Goliaths with that 3rd gas. And that's definitely a problematic situation for a Protoss player. You really don't want to fall into that. You really want to keep the Terran on 2 gases just as long as you can, if you can afford to. We've got a lot of gateways. It looks like maybe like 8 gateways up right now for Free, and 2 Stargates, so he's pumping pretty hardcore Arbiters. This is a pretty nice map for Arbiters. Lots of choke points where you can put down stasis. Lots of good places with ridges that you can use the cloak for Arbiters to your advantage. Recalls are definitely a possibility. We saw Free already starting to defend against Arbiter recalls. He had some turrets in his main, as well as I believe he threw down some minefields. So definitely preparing for that kind of a fight, and we got a lot of vultures out for Light trying to push on the high ridge for Free, and Free not actually in the greatest position to defend against this unless he has some Arbiters. So some of his forces were out of position, and there's a nice stasis catching one of the science vessels. Although I guess if that science vessel was going to EMP, better you get 1 stasis off than the vessel gets an EMP off. So. Another vessel coming in there. Will it get an EMP? No, it misses the Arbiters. Misses the Arbiters. Arbiters still have energy, and so there should still be several stasises within these 3 Arbiters, and that could be bad for Light. This could be a very, very bad battle for Light. Another EMP coming in, picking off one of the Arbiters. Here come the Arbiter recall. There's a stasis on a big group of vultures and a tank. And will there be another stasis? No more stasis, it looks like, but Zealots are streaming in right into the tank line. They're going to clean this up very, very easily. Free has destroyed this push, absolutely taken it down, and Free is definitely at a pretty significant advantage now in this game. Very nice play by him, able to stop that 4th from Light from going up, able to get a dramatic military victory. As long as he can take this down and continuously defend his bases right now, and stop that 4th from going up. If he can stop that 4th from going up, it's going to be really tough going for Light. He doesn't have a ton more mining left. He's only got maybe a couple minutes worth of mining left at his main and natural. Before they run out, and then he'll just be on his mineral only, which is not a very happy position if you're a Terran player. Looks like we got some vultures streaking across the top of the map. They might be going for a vulture harass on the top left base, which could be very effective. Another siege tank being caught in the open by Zealots. That is a little bit sloppy by Light, and Arbiters actually doing damage and killing a mine. That must have taken forever. Yeah, this is going to be a vulture rest at the top level. There's 4 cannons there. I hope that will be enough. It looks like the upper edge of the near the assimilator is not well protected by cannons. That is a place that he could stream into. A couple